Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q1 FY26 conference call hosted by Premier Explosives Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this call is being recorded. With this, I now hand the conference over to Mr. Akhilesh Gandhi from Stellar IR. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Samaya. Good morning, everyone. I, on behalf of Stellar Investor Relations, welcome you all to the Premier Explosives Limited Q1 FY26 earnings conference call. We shall be sharing the key operating and financial highlights for the first quarter ended on June 30, 2025. Today we have with us the senior management team of Premier Explosive Limited, Mr. T.V. Chaudhary sir. He is a managing director, and with him we also have Mr. Vijayji Kumar. He is the chief financial officer. But before we begin, I would like to state that this call may contain some of the forward-looking statements which are completely based upon the company's belief, opinion, and expectations as of today. The statements made in today's call are not a guarantee of a future performance and also involve unforeseen risks and uncertainties. The company also undertakes no obligation to update any forward-looking statements to reflect development that occur after the statement is made. Documents relating to the company's financial performance, including the investor presentation, have already uploaded on the stock exchange. And now I invite Mr. Chaudhary sir to share his initial remarks on the company's performance for the first quarter ended on June 30, 2025. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Akhilesh. Good morning to everyone, and thanks for joining the call. Quarter FY26 delivered a strong performance with revenue increasing 72% year on year, that is to rupees 142 crores, driven by robust growth in our defense and space services division. Our current outstanding order book stands at rupees 988.5 crores, forming 2.4x of financial year 2025 revenue. During the quarter, successful execution of old orders positioned the company to bid for and secure larger, high-value contracts from the Ministry of Defence, the Indian defence industry, and international defence entities. In quarter 1 FY26, the company secured orders from entities including BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited for propellant casting and booster assembly, as well as from various overseas clients for the design and development of rocket motors and supply of defense products, as well as commercial explosives, which are at different stages of execution. As discussed in the previous conference call as well, the company acknowledged the fire and explosion incident that occurred on April 29 at its Katepalli village facility in Telangana. The incident took place in one of the 61 production buildings, specifically the big solid propellant mixer unit. While the event did not have any material impact on overall operation, the propellant plants remain under suspension as a regulatory measure. The Pollution Control Board temporarily directed the plant shutdown, and the company is actively engaging with the authorities to obtain the necessary clearances expected within the few weeks. The estimated financial impact from the suspension is approximately rupees 20 crores over 2 years. The facilities are fully insured, and the company anticipates receiving the insurance claim in the coming months. Coming to future outlook, Premier is the only Indian company qualified to manufacture countermeasures and specializes in exporting fully assembled rocket motors. Along with rocket motors, it also manufactures and exports warheads, mines, and ammunition under Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. With the Ministry of Defence promoting domestic production and reducing imports, this policy supports Premier's growth by driving local manufacturing. In FY26, we generated a healthy cash profit of rupees 18.2 crores. By maintaining stable operations and leveraging our efficient cost structure, we aim to further enhance operational efficiency and boost cash flow. This strengthened cash flow will reinforce our balance sheet. With a positive outlook on the defense and aerospace sectors, we are focused on becoming a key player in both domestic and export markets. Now I request Mr. Vijay Kumar, our CFO, to share the financial performance.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. The result presentation for the quarter ended June 30th, 2025 has been uploaded on the stock exchanges and on the company's website. I believe you may have gone through the same. The revenue from operations for Q1 FY26 stands at 142.1 crores, which shows a growth of 72% year-on-year and 92% quarter-on-quarter. Our operating profit for Q1 FY26 stands at 20.9 crores, which shows a growth of 35% year-on-year and 118% quarter-on-quarter. The operating margin for the quarter stands at 14.7%. We reported a net profit of 15.3 crores, which shows a growth of 110% year-on-year and 314% quarter-on-quarter. The PAT margin for the quarter stands at 10.8%. The improvement in revenue and margins was mainly due to the higher contribution from defense and space segments, which accounted for 86% of the revenue this quarter, compared to around or below 80% earlier. Now coming to the order book, the company's current order book stands at 988.5 crores, out of which the defense segment order is majority of 860 crores, which is equal to 87% of the total order book. Explosive segment stands at 69 crores, which is equal to 7% of the total order book, and service segment, which is operational and maintenance services segment, stands at 59 crores, which is equal to 6% of the total order book. The order book shows a solid and strong growth towards the coming years. We are very much content that with our continued execution run rate in the forthcoming quarters will be continuing with the growth trajectory. With this, we'll now open the floor for questions and answers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question comes from the line of Nishita from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi. I had a few questions. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Okay. My first question was regarding the EBITDA margin drop year on year. You have a 4% drop. Can you tell me the reason why? Hello.
Hello, sir. Were you able to hear the question?
EBITDA margin, more or less, it is maintaining at 10.88%. So most of the defense products have been dispatched in the next quarter. So I think it will improve from the second quarter onward.
No. So my question was, what is the reason for the drop?
So what is the drop?
EBITDA, drop in EBITDA.
No. That it is only 11%. No?
Hello.
Most of the defense products are dispatched in the second quarter. Most of them are in the stocks. That's why we value stocks at cost of market value, whichever is lower. That was the reason.
Okay. Also, can you give me any update on the capex plans that you have at the Odisha plant and the Kattupalli plant?
Yeah, Odisha plant is a greenfield plant. We are acquiring land, starting from land and infrastructure development, and we have divided into 3 phases, product-wise. The entire project is not going to be built up in the first phase. So we have plans of going for ammunition, warheads, and other raw materials like HTBB in Odisha plant. And at Kattupalli plant, we are going to enhance our capacity of RDX, HMX, and also integration of rockets. So this is for enhancement of.
Yes. So can you give me an update on when will the phase 1 on the Odisha plant start, and when will the total capex be finished?
At Odisha?
When will the phase 1 start, and when will the total capex be finished?
We are at a very nascent stage. The land is identified by Odisha government, and then they found that some patches of forest land in that. So they have written to different various departments to give their any objections or anything to hand over that. So it is at that process. This whole process may take, the land acquisition itself may take a year. So afterwards, then the planning, only we can start planning the project and designing the project after the land bank is given.
Okay, and like on the enhancement capacity in Kattapalli, by when will that be done?
That is immediate. We want to take up immediately, and already RDX plant expansion has already started. It is going on. We are expecting it to come into production before December of 2025.
Okay, and what is the total capex that you are doing for both the plants?
Total capex. You share.
Capex for RDX plant is about 25 crores. But
Okay.
for Odisha, there are three different phases. So first phase will be around 50, and all put together it will be around 500-600 crores. Yeah, in 3 phases.
Sorry, the total capex would be 100 crores?
Yeah, or at Odisha to start with.
Yes. Okay. My last question would be that you mentioned in the previous call that the fire incident, due to the fire incident, the plant will be operational by May. So has there been any delay in the plant being operated?
No, the plant, the two manufacturing facilities in Kattapalli, they are already functioning. They have come back into production and it's going on. That is our high explosives and warheads and munitions plant. They are all already operating. Only the plant where the propellant plant where the accident happened, that is under suspension. Otherwise, all other units are operational.
So my question is, when will the propellant plant be functioning as well? By what time? Because you had mentioned previously that it will be operational in May.
Yeah, we are expecting any time the clearance. We have submitted the request to SO office, so they are looking into that, and then they suggested some precautions which we are also parallelly taking up. So it is expected to start back. Yeah, and one more thing I want to mention is where the accident happened. Yes, please.
Sorry, actually your voice was cracking. When are you expecting it to start?
See, the present operations, I think within 1 month that they will come into operation, the propellant plant. Other plants are already working. They are producing. Okay. Now, the building which collapsed and all those, it will not happen now. It will take 2 years to reconstruct it and then all those, because it's a procurement of equipment and all those. They are all fabricated to the order. So that particular building may take 2 years, but otherwise all other activities have started.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Dipen Vakil from Phillip Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you for this opportunity and congratulations on a great set of numbers. So my first question is just a small follow-up on the previous participant's question. So your capex on the Orissa plant was not clear. So can you just repeat it? In phase 1, you are expecting 50 crores, and all put together in Orissa plant, what would be your capex?
See, we have projected a capex of 10 years. That is in 3 phases altogether. We projected a capex of 800 crores, if you remember our earlier thing. But we are not planning to take up everything now. No, it's a 10 years plan. So what is mentioned is the first phase and infrastructure development is around 100 crores is the budget.
Got it, sir. Okay. So, and my second question is that, so considering that there has been some advances happening because of the emergency procurement, especially on the missiles and ammunition side of it, so how would you think okay, that can boost your performance in this year in terms of your revenue as well as the order pipeline? So, what would be your, is there any revision in your guidance? How do you expect FY26 to be from revenue as well as order book point of view?
Yeah, we are participating in all those emergency procurement orders and all those. For your information, we have already participated in. Yeah, around 700 crores RFPs we have already participated, which are in pipeline. So even if you don't get all of them, but a portion of that itself will give a big boost to us.
So any number that you would like to put in terms of revenue growth and order inflows, amount of order inflows that you are expected in FY26 overall, normal orders as well as emergency procurement?
There is no change in our figure, like what we have indicated in the last Concall was 600 crores is the turnover, 600 plus. So we still stand by that.
Got it, sir. Got it. And order inflow, no guidance on order inflow?
Order inflow, like I said, we
already participated in RFPs. They come, it may increase.
Okay,
more than 700 crores orders we have participated. Now, defense industry, if they to mature into order and all those, the time taken is much longer. Even though it is emergency procurement, still you expect at least a delay of 5-6, not delay I'll say, rather 5-6 months they take to decide finally.
Got it, sir. Got it. Sir, and when we look at your segment mix, so between explosive segment and defense segment, would defense segment be a higher margin segment than the explosive?
Yes. Yeah, definitely it is higher margin segment.
So, considering that this quarter defense segment was almost more than 80% of revenue, so any particular project where you had lower margins which impacted your overall margins, because gross margin as well as EBITDA margin both have come down by few percentage points.
Like CFO has explained.
In fact, year on year, if you take quarter on quarter, year on year, it was 12.9% earlier. Now it is 14.7%. It has gone up compared to previous quarter. If you take immediate quarter in the March, what happened is the turnover was also less. It was only 82 crores. So now there is a turnover jump also in the current year, current quarter.
Yeah. Got it, sir. I have few more questions. I'll join back with you.
Okay.
Thank you. Before we move to the next participant, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question comes from the line of Yash from Inved Research. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. So all my questions have been answered, but I have just one question. Sir, I see recently we have added PETN in our product portfolio. As per my understanding, PETN is mainly used as a booster in mining applications only, but we have listed it under defense segment. So I just want to understand on this, and also earlier PETN, as per my understanding, was mainly imported. So are we the only players who will be manufacturing this?
I think that is a wrong import. PETN is mostly being imported now. PETN is mostly made in India and exported.
TNT, you mean to say TNT?
Yeah, PETN, which we have in our presentation.
No, PETN is we produce and we consume for our own self-consumption. We produce detonating fuels from PETN, and also we produce cast boosters from PETN. But if there is some international buyer and all those, we also sell and export PETN.
Okay. But have we recently started manufacturing it, or we were manufacturing it earlier also?
Yeah, in fact, we were the one of the first to manufacture PETN in small scale, way back in 1985.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Before we move to the next participant, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question comes from the line of Naman from Nirmal Bang Securities. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question was regarding the explosive side of the business. I needed to know if we have received any orders from Coal India or any other mine for the mine explosives during the quarter. And henceforth, since the mining activities are expected to grow, are we expecting an increase in order inflow for the mining explosives business?
We are expecting the growth, but it's not that it is going to compete with defense. Defense will definitely be higher than bulk explosives because there the competition is more fierce, and we don't want to get into business by losing. That's not the idea. So if the price is suitable, because mostly these tenders are done by reverse auction. So why in the reverse auction we do not know where the price will go down and all those. Right now we are not supplying any bulk explosives to Coal India. Singareni Collieries we are supplying. Coal India we have recently won a tender for accessories. And the bulk explosives is expected in the end of the current calendar year. When it comes, we'll participate.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Ketan Gandhi from Gandhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Can you throw some light on unexecuted order of chips and flares after this quarter?
It's not unexecuted order.
We have executed 68% so far. So balance 32% will be executed by December or max March. Before this financial year end, it will be completed.
In terms of amount, how much, sir?
Amount-wise, the leftover is about 180 crores.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next follow-up question comes from the line of Dipen Vakil from Phillip Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the follow-up opportunity, sir. So again on the shafts and flares, thank you for the clarification on the pending order book. So what would be the quantum of, so since the shafts and flares order is getting delayed, so is there any penalties that we are still getting in as to what would be the quantum of those penalties that we would be facing in because of the delay? So that would be your first question.
The penalty is LD is maximum 15%. We are already at that 15% slab, so there is no question of further penalties. And also we are going to execute it before this March. Balance order.
Okay. So safe to say that so after once this shafts and flares orders is completely executed, we can see some uptick in our margins going ahead after that?
Yes.
Okay. So my next question is that in first quarter we have won almost 5 export orders that we have reported. 5 or
Yeah.
5. In that, what is the lead time that we usually get in smaller projects as well as larger projects from getting the order to starting the deliveries of that? So, say for example, there are some orders at 24 months and some orders at 12 months. So, what would be the lead time from getting order to supplying them?
See, these orders, the export orders but mainly they are rocket motor orders, where the orders are for design development and then production. So in design development stage, they take around 12 months to 24 months, depending upon the type and all those. Other than that, RDX and
Sorry, please continue, sir.
Yeah, other than the rocket motor, another major area where we have booked the export orders are RDX and HMX. This is
An ongoing.
Yeah, this is an ongoing thing, and we expect to complete the quantity in 2 years' time. It will be regularly supplied month on month.
Got it, sir. So what would be your order book split between export orders and domestic orders and production orders and development orders?
Export orders will be around 46% and then domestic is about 54%. production orders are nominal. Yeah, not much, 40, 50 crores.
Whatever orders we have executed. Now we have to get further production orders. You mean the export orders, right?
What is about 46%?
Overall production and split between production orders overall.
Yeah.
And most of the development orders are for export only. Domestic orders, they are all, some are there in DRDO, along with the DRDO where we are working in DCPP program. But most of the other things are in production stage, like LRSAM, MRSAM, Akash, Astra, they are all in production stage. Exactly the figure, I think, I don't have yet.
Total export.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. That was very clear. Thank you so much and all the best for FY26.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next follow-up question comes from the line of Ketan Gandhi from Gandhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Sir, any amount we have received for the penalty which we have paid for late delivery of the chips and flare? Any write back has been done in this quarter? And if not, then what are the timeline for that? I mean, any update from the ministry regarding the waiver?
That our application is pending with them. Maybe we are expecting maybe this quarter or next quarter. Before March, I think we should get some positive result. Expecting.
We are, like I mentioned, we are working in two prongs. One is from our customer for waiving of the LD. Another is our vendor to share the LD.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, sir. That's very helpful. All the best.
Thank you. Before we move to the next participant, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question comes from the line of Rahul Agarwal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but your audio is breaking.
Hello, is it better now?
No, sir. There is still an audio break. I request you to join the queue again, sir. Hello? Sir, you can join the queue again. Your audio is not clear.
Hello, is it better now?
Yes, sir. Now it's better. Please go ahead.
So, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations for the good set of numbers. So, I had one question. It's regarding that you have announced for a 300 crore of fundraise. So, can you share some light on the fundraise?
We are looking for either QIP or preferential issue kind of thing. So that is mostly for the capex, is about 200 crores, and balance is for repayment of term loans and general corporate purpose.
Okay, thank you. And if you could just share some like long-term and short-term vision, like going forward for FY26 and 27, if anything.
Most of them existing units, we want to go ahead with about 90 crores investment. So all these things we have to get machinery and all this is all capex. So maybe everything will start in FY26-27. We'll start getting the results. So first thing is we need to raise the funds, then start putting it into the use. Yeah. And also we have a JV in this one. So in JV also we are proposing some payment. So that is about 50 crores in that.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. A reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question comes from the line of Keukur Kumar from Niveshaay. Please go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations for the good sets of numbers, sir. My question is related to the pipeline you have mentioned. Like, you have mentioned that we have participated in around 700 crore of the emergency procurement side. So can you give more insights of like how that is distributed?
I don't think it's a sensitive information at this stage. I don't think that's right to share.
Okay. And can we get means we did a GV with NIB group. So is there any development on that side, or the MOU on the Astra Micro products we did in the, I think, last same time frame? So is there any further development?
In Astra Microwave, no significant development.
Okay. On the GV side, sir?
No, what is your question?
JV side, you said?
Yeah.
JV side, it is in the early stage. Now we are working together for assessing the total investment needed and all those between the JV partners.
Land is under acquisition.
Yeah.
Okay. So means in what time frame we can expect any contribution from that side, sir?
It will take at least one more year to get the licenses and then start the trial productions and other things.
Okay. And on the means, right now we have received the more of the order on the export side. So like, it is a deemed fit order, or it's like properly exported to other countries?
Question is not clear. Can you please repeat?
I'm saying means in Q1 we have received of around like 330 or 340 crores of the orders. So
yes.
They are mostly for the international entity, right? So it is
Yeah.
like export deemed, or means it's purely export ordered, so?
Yeah. Other than that, like now we are previous order of shafts and flares that we still have another. Yeah. Other than exports, we have other orders like BrahMos to execute and then MRSAM to execute, and all those are parallelly going on.
Okay. And my last question is, BL, I think, mentioned that the QRSM regarding the order would be delayed. So is there any opportunity on that?
Yes. QRSAM, we are very much in it because we are the qualified source for the propellant of QRSAM. So anybody, whether it is BDL or BEL, QRSAM production, propellant has to be given by PEL.
Okay. And means as this is happening on a daily basis, so when you expect this would be happen, like FY26 and or in FY27, sir?
I think it will go to 27.
FY27. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Shantanu Chatterjee from Mount Infra Finance Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Congratulations, sir, for good set of numbers. My question is on other income. The other income for this quarter has increased significantly compared to the previous period, and you have already written over there on your note that some reversal was there of a previously recognized loss provision. Can you give some add some color onto it, sir? Because
we have provided some loss on some long-term contract, so that is nowhere required now. So we are not incurring any loss. So that's why we are returning back.
And it is not actually related with that LD charge, right?
No.
Okay, no way. Okay, thanks a lot for your clarification, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Dev Chaudhary from Niveshaay. Please go ahead.
Oh, hello. So you mentioned something about the joint venture at the JV partnership. Could you give me a little bit more information about that? Like, what exactly is it and what that plant would be like?
I think it is very much shared with everybody that, like, we have formed a JV with Global Munitions Limited, and these are the parent companies: Global Munitions Limited and Premier Explosives Limited, and the JV company is Global Premier Limited. So we propose to manufacture RPX, HMX, and rocket motors, and all energetic materials required, propellants and warhead filling, and all those will be supported by Premier and to the JV. So in brief, that is the JV activity.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of BN Rao, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good morning. Yesterday I read some news items about one more accident somewhere in some other unit. Can you elaborate that?
This was not in the process building. Yeah, there was, you're right, there was an accident and one life was lost. It is not an accident in the plant. It is, I don't know how to explain. It is in one, the person was not necessary to be present. During the tea break he went there, and I think he got a head injury and he was found. Now how it happened, what investigation is going on.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. As there are no further questions from the participants, I will now hand the conference over to Mr. T.V. Chaudhary for closing comments.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in the call, and also taking interest in the company, and then all the support given by the stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Premier Explosives Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you all for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Concall India for latest upcoming Concall.